today we review Padmaavat. Now, you can change the name, you can shorten it and lengthen it, and you can do anything that you require for the censorship board and whatever else that the country is going to ask of you. But really, Mr. Bansali, you make a 3-hour epic with recycled sets and a storyline that is so thin that even my, floss is thicker than that. Let's go and review.
Okay, so I noticed in the film Padmaavat, one of the titles is dedicated to a doggy, Mr. Popo, I think. So I thought, why not dedicate my review to my little doggy, shared with my daughter, Mr. Mischief. So I'm sure he'll agree with what I have to say, and he will also agree with what Antara has to say. So what did I think of Padmaavat? Actually I really liked the film. I've been reading some of the reviews and I've been seeing that people have found it a little bit long and a little monotonous, but I thought it was a visually wonderful, and even though there were some limitations in the way the relationships were dealt with, I felt there was enough going in the film for it to be a must-watch, according to me. So Padmaavat scores. Yes, Mischief? Yes.
Dad, I know you like Deepika, and I know that she is awesome and she's a great actress, and I totally agree she is, because she has a range of films behind her which have actually proven that it's not just the looks, she is truly an Indian beauty and actually a very, very good actor.
Padmaavat scores because it has a vision, the director's vision. And even though some of the early scenes, which remind me a bit of Bahubali, which was done far more spectacularly, I thought Padmaavat had enough going for it, the director's vision going for it, which make it into an outstanding film. It could have been a masterpiece, but it's certainly, as it stands, an outstanding film, and you must see it.
This film is actually an epic, created by its director in, let's put it this way, the most extravagant and indulgent manner. The sets, I think he has put in all his money, time, effort, and the music. Mr. Bansali, you made the music in this film. Then I'm sorry to say, when Malik started singing his little love song for Ranveer, I literally absolutely fell off my chair. I mean, we don't have to make everything into a caricature.
Of course, the presence of Sanjay Leela Bansali empowers every scene, but the actors literally jump out of the screen. Ranveer Singh is consistent, and he's so bad that you love him. And he's consistently in character, creating the despicable character that he appears to completely believe in. And that belief goes through to you, because there is something in that belief and some honor in that belief as well, and it is a part of his strategy. Deepika Padukone, of course, lends dignity, fine to the beauty that she undoubtedly carries with her, and I think Jim Sarb, whom otherwise I find somewhat effete and comical, actually that element works in his favor in this film.
Ranveer does a final dance as Khilji, which looks like he's doing a Malhari repeat. So what? What are we doing? And no, Dad, this film is a must-watch for you. And yes, there are a lot of people who will come up and say it's beautiful, it's amazing, but where's the storyline? Start to finish, you're trying to literally dig through the visuals to find a story. You have a fraction of a second where you see the queen in a mirror, and you don't even, it's such a fraction that you close your eyes and it's gone.
The only place where I felt actually the film, as in the actor of the film, didn't completely convince me was Shahid Kapoor. Now, Shahid is a wonderful actor. Shahid looks wonderful, but suddenly with the Deepika on one side and Ranveer on the other side, Shahid seems puny.
A Shahid looks like he is Deepika's brother. He's such a bad cast. He has no presence. Just because you have great hair and a pointed little, beard with a little bit of roll on your mustache doesn't make you a Rajput king. You have to have presence. Deepika is beautiful. She comes and she goes in the frame. Yes, beautiful frames. But she has no presence. More than just looking like a beautiful person, except for the last 3.5-4 minutes of this entire film, where she takes a cloth that her husband has put sandoor on with his handprints after he dies, and she walks down to the fire. Great, beautiful, fantastic background score, God goose flesh. But I'm not sitting here waiting and watching a 3-hour film for 4 minutes of footage that makes sense. Makeup artists, please understand, a unibrow does not lighten and darken per scene, which is happening pretty much with your queen. This is my best friend. Yes, the pattas and the dresses are not as grand as yours. I'm sorry, I don't have that kind of stylist space. But this is a unibrow. This doesn't lighten, this doesn't fade. The hair remains just as it is. Unibrow.
The film is greatly sanitized. Had there been some of the sequences which were earlier contemplated, maybe it would have been a masterpiece, in the way Bajirao Mastani was a masterpiece. But that was not to be. The irony is that here is a beautiful Technicolor film which is actually black and white. There are no other tones in it. Nonetheless, even at its length, it's a very absorbing watch. There's enough imagination going into the relationships in each camp. It's a terrific build-up. Visually, it is marvelous. And I would go with 4 out of 5 for Padmaavat. Not to be missed.
There are a few portions within this film which are a must-watch. Yes, this film is a total miss for me. I will give this whole film a rating of 2.5, and the sheer rating of 1.5 goes to Mr. Ranveer Singh, who is absolutely amazing. I would like to minus as many points as I can for a Shahid. 0.5 for a, let's put it this way, Deepika, and the rest 1 for the sex, and maybe some of the jewelry and whatever it is. I think a Jodha Akbar and a Bajirao had much better sex, much better makeup, much better acting, superb storyline. I'm sorry, like most of the nation, I will not agree. This film doesn't work for me. I hope it works for you, and if it doesn't, please come back next week and watch us as we review again. Father and daughter holds apart, as usual. See ya.
Tune in every week for 2 Tickets Please. That's your ticket to a real look, a frank look at what the movies are.